What's happening, Hoodlum gang? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka the world's most dangerous YouTuber, aka your not so friendly East Side neighbor, aka I'm just playing your friend from that big O-N. I know y'all love that when I say that. But I'm back at y'all with another dope conversation. I want to try something different. Y'all already know my format. Y'all already know my get down. Y'all already know my genre. But we got to evolve, Hoodlum gang. We got to step outside the box and we got to start doing things a little bit different. But we're going to keep that original thing going on too. I got some more of that ignorant ghetto hood stuff coming for y'all too. But as of right now, who did I run into today?
It's your girl XO Lovely K, y'all, from the Hynas podcast. You already know what the fuck going on. Yeah, don't get it fucked up. You know me, Hoodie.
Oh, I know you.
You know me.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
know you. They didn't know I knew you. But that's what you said to me, right? You said, who did I run into?
Sorry.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do. Trying to be
Okay.
funny.
Let's take it back. Let's talk about that day. Let's talk about Chicano Park 2023, which was what was that, April
2023, like it was last year.
Right. A couple months ago. That was April of this year.
My birthday month. Yeah.
I was out there doing my thing, gathering content. Y'all was doing the same thing, you and the Hynas podcast.
Yeah. Shout out to my girls too, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead and shout them out.
Shout out to Bao, the Real Pretty Please. Shout out to Susie, Suzette. Shout out to West Coast Radio. Shout out to MTK, playlist blogger. You already know. I'm gonna represent today, and I have to wear my little merch and whatnot. If y'all want some hot shit, y'all gotta tap in for real. But yeah, let's get into it.
Definitely. Okay, so I think I was belling to the store for the second time. I was going to go get me one of them, what you sipping on right there.
Modelo chelada, mango chile.
And like I told you, you have a very distinctive look or image about yourself. So I seen you over there talking to some people, and I was like, hold on, let me go ahead and introduce myself, because I had did it previously on Instagram. By the way, she did not follow me back.
We're not gonna talk about that.
She only answered my original question about coming on the podcast, and then she didn't open that shit again after that. But so I approached you. I reintroduced myself,
right.
Let you know who I was. You was a little caught off guard because you looked like you was busy, and plus you turn around and some nigga standing in front of you asking you questions.
Right.
So I understand all that. But
I was like, who the fuck? What?
Right.
I was too into what I was doing. I was interviewing people. I was doing me. I was having fun. I was a little, but but I was having fun. I was just too into what I was doing, and you caught me off guard, and I turned around and you right there, and I'm just like, shit, am I supposed to know who he is already? Fuck.
No, you.
I felt under pressure. Like, what? What you gonna say? You over there laughing?
But look, because I walked up and I reintroduced myself just in case you didn't remember from the IG conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, now let me introduce myself in person. But you didn't know that I already knew MTK, and I had already been to West Coast Radio. I had already did some other stuff over there prior to y'all. I don't even think y'all had the Hynas podcast at that moment. I think y'all may have started it after that, but I could be wrong.
When you and MTK?
When I went there and did what I did with the homie.
Oh, probably not.
I think y'all popped up like a week after that or something like that. Because I seen it in the group chat where he started promoting it. And I was like, okay, I don't know where they was at when I was there, but I'm going to find out. But, so what was you out there doing on Chicano Park Day? Like you said, you was interviewing people, but what did that consist of?
So basically, for me, this is new, especially with like the Hynas podcast, and specifically Chicano Day, because I'm not really the type of girl that will go to, like, that's not really my scenery, but I do like to go just to see, like, the events, the little tents that they have up, their own, like, merch, all that, upcoming street vendors and whatnot. And we were just trying to get, honestly, we're just trying to get our content, interview people. We kind of run into some people that, have hella viewers, that have hella followers, and that honestly, like, brought us more people to our content, to what we're doing. And it was really cool. It was fun. I met a lot of people. I learned some things from that day as well, and I also got to meet Hoodie. So
Yeah, so pretty much y'all was out there networking.
Yeah, we was networking for sure. We was networking. We was definitely getting a lot of content. We were just getting to, get a feel of, Chicano Day, what it means to people, how they dress like, just to express themselves, being a Chicano or a Chicana, that specific day.
And had you ever been to a Chicano Park Day prior to that?
I've not specifically Chicano Day, but I've been to where they have the cars out and such, taking pictures with the low riders and all that. Right. But like I said, I've seen a lot of events like that, but I'm not the type of girl to know how to dress like that, with the whole, dickies and shit like that. But I'll still go out to have fun and to be a part of it, But prior to that, I haven't. But overall, it was nice, and y'all catch me at the next one. We gonna be up for sure. Right,
and then there's other little events in between time before Chicano Park Day returns again that I'm quite sure y'all are gonna attend.
Yeah, most definitely. I know for sure whatever events are coming up, we're gonna be there. We always have to show face at least, just to represent.
Right. Gotta be outside.
Yeah, and to just get more content. And honestly, I hope you guys really, really, really are consistent with us. Just follow us, tune in with us, and yeah, just support. Yeah.
So how did the Hynas podcast end up coming about? Whose idea was it? How did you come into the fold? Take us to that process.
Okay, so it was honestly from the jump, it was so random. I forgot to give a shout out to my homegirl Alizé. So Alizé brought us to the studio with MTK. It was me and Pao, which is a Real Pretty Please. She brought us both with her. We were riding with her. We went and we started talking about it. We introduced ourselves to MTK. We were talking, blah, blah, blah. And it just started with hey, there's no girls out here in the West Coast, specifically San Diego, if I'm not mistaken, that are doing no podcasts. You guys would be the first ones. And we just started talking about it more, getting into it more, and we're this actually sounds like a good ass idea, because you always have to start from the bottom. You're not gonna fucking become famous the next day or get all that shit. But definitely it started off slow. We're still starting off slow. We definitely have the ball rolling. We definitely have our viewers, we have our supporters, we also have our haters, which we love y'all too.
That comes with the territory.
Yeah, I'm
they gonna hate in the comments right here.
My motivators are my haters,
right.
And y'all can hate all y'all want, troll all y'all want. I can give 2 fucks about y'all for real, because I really don't. I'm gonna still be happy. You don't pay my bills, you don't pay nothing. So anyways, back to what I was saying is we have the ball rolling.
That means troll her. She gonna argue with you like I do.
Maybe. Sometimes I don't even got time. I'm just too pretty for that shit. But so we just started talking about it and talking about what type of content we're gonna make, who we're gonna bring into this. And it was just more so hey, we're here with MTK, West Coast Radio TV. He has interviewed all the rappers West Coast. So how about we turn it into a female thing, and we get artists, models, whatever that we can get to, get up there, and to bring all the girls, to empower women and just to bring them up. That's what literally we just thought about it. We're like, you know what, this is gonna be a thing, and we're just gonna mark our territory here and start from there and keep going.
And that makes sense, because if it's about empowering women, that's why when I asked you when can I come on the Hynas podcast, and her response to me was, you got to be a badass Hyna. But
I should have said, you got to be a, I don't know, you got to be a down ass vato.
Down ass. Whatever the case is, I just felt like, that would switch it up for y'all, as far as y'all content and myself.
Right.
Because like I said, that opened the door for me to have you on the channel. And I'm going to have more women on the channel in the future, but those women usually come from the gang life, and they have a story. They've probably been locked up, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that still goes along the lines of the content that I've already been putting out. But I personally feel like, having conversations like this with women, it's just another avenue, and I just want to see if if people are gonna gravitate towards that. I know they're gonna see your pretty face and click on it. So
Hey, it's Carla, y'all. Don't forget who the fuck it is.
hey, it's
AK
Craig and
Carla.
Carla. On the real, don't forget about that.
Y'all love us, huh? That's crazy.
Now, real fast. I want to talk about something that we was talking about when I came to the Hynas podcast, and we kind of got away from it, but it kind of, you know, it was a little spicy.
Oh shit.
And we was talking about the stalkers and the rappers in your DM, because you did what you did. You put somebody on blast.
I did.
I thought it was funny. No disrespect to homeboy, I don't know him, but how often does that happen when you got like strange people in your DMs? Is this like an everyday thing?
Honestly, you know, I know all my ladies out there. I know for a fact, there's always gonna be guys in your fucking message requests either being nasty, being disrespectful, being thirsty, being weird, you know, just being so disgusting. But I feel like overall, for me, I do get a lot, specifically because my page is public, so anybody can be freely to message me,
right.
But it'll still go to message requests, and yes, I still see them. I'll be seeing them, but I choose not to respond because I'm gonna be disrespectful and I'm gonna say some crazy shit to you. And you know how guys be, they
I don't think they care. I think they just want a response. They want your attention.
But some guys do get hurt. They get butthurt if you say like you reject them, you know, and it's like.
But you'll be amazed at how many people feel like, as long as they get a response from you, right? Let's say they say some out of line shit, and you respond back, and y'all going back and forth. Now they feel like they got your attention, at least even if it's negatively.
Like, oh yeah, that bitch was still texting you back.
Right. So then they feel like they might be able to win you over. Like you might be like, you know what, you're cool, and you might follow them back. And the next thing you know, you never know. People be really wishing upon a star. I don't know if you ever seen that movie Dumb and Dumber, where the girl told him he has no chance, and it was like a real low chance, like a 2% chance, 1% chance, and he was like, so you're telling me there's a chance? That's all he heard was,
right.
Even if it's the smallest possibility. It's people who really think like that, so they're gonna keep on coming no matter what until they wear you down.
No, yeah.
Steve Urkel did it to Lori. That might be a little before your time. I know you're a lot younger, but yeah.
No, yeah. It gets crazy in the DMs for sure. I've honestly had a stalker that he was stalking me for like a couple months. I have a clothing page where like I'll sell my clothes that I don't like use or wear anymore, and that's a separate Instagram page. And I had blocked him on my main account because he was being super nasty, saying some nasty like shit that is just like, okay, you're doing too fucking much. I blocked him from there. He made an account and went and followed and requested my other page, and he started hella texting me, still being nasty, disrespectful, sending me videos of him fucking another girl, telling me like, you know, this is gonna be you next, this is how I want you to be. But that shit, yeah, that shit's a no-go. Don't ever think you can be in my inbox or some shit like that, because I'll expose the fuck out of you, and I'm gonna talk my shit, because I don't do no shit like that. Wrong bitch. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry I gotta go through that, but it is life.
I'm sure guys go through shit like that with girls too. Not as much, but I'm sure there is.
I can't really say that is to that extent.
Or y'all be getting the sugar mamas in y'all inbox, right?
There's been a few.
Yeah, I'm sure.
there is like some women that's persistent in trying to get at you, but I don't think it'll ever be to the extent of how men do women, because men are just aggressive by nature. There are some aggressive women out there, don't get it twisted, but that's very far and few. Like every now and then I get a female that's pressing like, oh, you didn't even, all right, after you did the runway show,
hold on, what you gonna say?
No, after you did that and we went up to Famore,
right,
oh my God. And this lady, she might see this, the homies was right there. I'm not gonna say her name because I do know her, and she ain't never came at me like that.
Well,
she came at me so aggressively.
Then
like,
why you don't say her name?
Because I think that was an off day for her. She was faded. I've seen her multiple times over the years. She ain't never did that. And she was so aggressive. I mean, when I'm telling you, I damn near was running around that parking lot, and the homies was laughing at me. And she was grabbing like, come here, you sexy. Like, I ain't never had no woman.
That's crazy.
Well, no, I actually have. But like I said,
you're not the only one that think he's sexy, okay?
but But I'm quite sure nobody else is gonna act the way she was acting.
Right.
Like I damn near thought
She was definitely applying pressure, right?
I thought she might have been on drugs. That's how aggressive she was. I ain't never seen her act like that.
It's okay. We all have our days. I've been there too.
She was like,
no worries, mama.
Like I was like, ooh, cuz, like back up, like, you know what I mean? But y'all go through that more often. So how do you navigate through that? And I ain't even talking about just your DMs. I'm talking about in person. If you step out.
Oh damn. Honestly, people in general, like, okay, I just be like this. And be like, oh, you look mean or something. Some guys don't even be wanting to come up to me because they be like, oh, you look like a stuck-up bitch, or you look mean as fuck. And
I'm
it's like,
be honest, you look mean to me.
I'm a bitch. I'm stuck up sometimes, but it's like, good, don't come up to me. The fuck, I don't want you to come up to me. I feel like for girls, specifically me, I'm gonna speak for myself. If I like you, or if you caught my attention or whatnot, let me do the move. You know, I feel like guys make their move a lot, which is not bad. We love that. Like, we love when a guy can man up and take the first step.
Charge, yeah.
But we also have to learn, ladies, that guys like also, and it's not okay it's okay to not to not be scared and to make your move. Like, if you get rejected, you get rejected. It's okay, baby girl, just move on to the next. But to me, yeah, you're gonna have to let me walk up to you, say something to you if I'm fucking with you, if I like you, whatever, you caught my attention or whatnot. But as far as like navigating through shit like that, it's hard because sometimes guys can be like you said, aggressive. They can peer pressure, or just be like, what's up with you, what's up with you, what's up with you. It's like, bro, you can tell them you have a boyfriend, they don't give a fuck. You can say you have a husband, they don't give a fuck.
But do you know why?
You can say you have a girlfriend, they don't give a fuck.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because there's so many women and men who don't care if you have a significant other or a husband or a wife.
Right.
There's so many people who don't care, so they're like, I heard that before,
right.
And they don't care. They're gonna keep on applying pressure because they feel like you just saying that, not knowing that you really standing on business. You might really be one of the rare people, and I say rare because nowadays with social media, it provides so many options for people, or they think they have better options, that you might be one of the rare people that's actually loyal and committed. But they've seen people fold so many times and do some out of pocket shit that they like, I don't care nothing about that, and they gonna keep on pressing.
Yeah, no, I just honestly, I think you know this already, but like, for example, anywhere I go, if I'm walking, I'm gonna have my AirPods in. I don't give a fuck. When I have my AirPods in and I'm full blasting this bitch, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't nothing, don't try to come up to me, because you're gonna get left looking stupid. I was walking down the street after work, having my AirPods in. Some guy was at the light. He was gonna turn. He was about to turn, and I already had a feeling like, cause he was already staring at me when he stopped at the light. I was like, oh, I already know he's gonna want to say something. So I purposely put my music up, but I could still hear. And as I'm walking, he's like, hey, and I don't know what the fuck he said. He was trying to do a pickup line on me. I was like, nice try, baby. And he got mad and he called me a bitch and he drove off. Like, No,
but what did you tell him?
I forgot what the fuck I said. What did I say? You know what I said, right? What did I say? Oh, I think I was like, I think I was like, oh, I'm on the phone with my boyfriend, a nice try, But yeah, I just gotta lie sometimes.
Right.
I mean, most of the time I try, but it still don't work, And I could still be a bitch and be like, yo, like, I don't like not fucking with you.
But you wasn't on the phone with your boyfriend.
No, I wasn't.
Who was you on the phone with?
I was on the phone with my friend. I was on the phone with my friend, and I was like, yo, like, I'm like, somebody bugging me, so I gotta say what I gotta say, and that was it.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as navigating through that though, it's like, I just don't pay attention. I pay no mind, And like, if you want to be mad, be mad. I don't give a fuck. You want to call me a bitch, go ahead. I don't care.
Okay, so what are some of the things that you would do if you was interested? Like you said, let them make their move. And you know what's crazy? Before you start, because some women, and I've seen them post like memes of this, like their way of flirting or trying to get your attention will be to like your post. or something
Oh,
like that.
I see.
Like, but you know how that don't mean shit.
Right,
Just because
it
you
don't.
like my post don't mean that you like me. You like my post and I jump in your inbox and you leave me on scene.
Right.
Like that shit don't always mean that. So what are some things that you would do to give a sign to somebody that you feeling?
Honestly,
Whether it be on social media or in person.
I'm a bold bitch. I don't really like.
You don't beat around the bush.
Yeah, I won't. Like, I'll just be like, fuck it. If I see if I see somebody that I like, I'm like, let's say, I don't know, I'm out shopping or something, and I see somebody, and I'm like, oh, he's cute or whatnot. I'll keep it to myself. But I don't always shoot my shot, because if I don't feel like he's giving me like his attention either, like, okay, like he's staring at me back or something, then I'm not gonna make a move. But when I do, I'll go up and I'll be like, excuse me, like, like, I'll first ask, do you have a girlfriend? If they say no, then I shoot my shot. I'm like, oh, what's up? My name is blah blah blah. I don't do the social media shit. We grown, right? Give me your phone number. Yeah.
Y'all hear that, fellas out there? Y'all hear that?
No, I'm not available though. I'm not available though.
But they gonna try anyways.
They can try.
They don't care.
Shit.
So you're not available, but you don't have a boyfriend.
If you have money, I'm available.
Wow. Wow. So you don't have a boyfriend, but you're not available. So what does that mean?
I don't have a boyfriend. I'm not available because I'm not available. I'm focused on myself. I'm focused on what I want to do. Honestly, I've been thinking to myself, like, yes, I want a relationship. I'm such a lovey-dovey girl. But if I'm in a situation and I don't have anything to offer to the table, I'm going to back off. I'm going to be like, I'm going to respectfully tell you, like, this is what I got going on. Either you still choose to fuck with me or not, that's on you. If you do, then, you're ruined for that. If not, then I understand it. No hard feelings. But
Now you said you focused on what you got going on. What do you have going
podcast,
on?
I got my podcast going on. I'm trying to work like myself. What is that? What did they say?
Self-improvement?
Not only that, growing and glowing. Hashtag growing and glowing. Yeah, I just have a lot of like ideas in my head that I want to get out there. I'm trying to take a baby step at a time. But yeah, I have a family at home. Everybody has family, but I definitely gotta make my money, my cheese.
Shout out to Axel.
Shout out to Axel. How you know Axel?
Oh man, I just out in the streets,
right.
Met Axel. He was thugging on the block. That's the big homie. But
yeah.
What about y'all starting separate channels? When is that gonna come about? I know obviously you still gonna do the Hynas podcast,
right?
Thing, but man, I'm telling you, it's a wide open market.
I want to do I want to do my own YouTube channel. Hopefully y'all follow me if y'all want to see this pretty girl. But yeah, I want to do my own channel to get my own content going on there, to start networking, doing my own shit, my own ideas to be put down on my own shit, and from there, have people supporting it, throwing, giving me ideas to start trying new shit. I don't mind. I'm open-minded to trying new things, just nothing too crazy. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. Yeah, everyone's gonna, me and my friend are thinking about doing our own channels. That way, once we have our shit, up and going, we could collab together, bring it together, and, just get it bigger.
So, what are you going to be talking about on your channel? Like, is it going to be, like, more, like, women empowerment? Are you going to just be talking about yourself and stuff that you've been through?
Honestly, I feel like, with the personal shit, I'm only personal if I trust you, if I fuck with you, like, if I know I can, but that... Don't get nothing. Yeah,
you don't gotta necessarily air your business out.
No, but I know I could relate, or talk about certain shit, so people can, girls and guys can, come look at it and feel some type of way about it, so they can be like, I'm not alone in this. I know I'm not the only one that's been through this. So I'll for sure be talking about like, personal things, stories that I can relate with others. I'll be talking about myself. I'll be talking about things that I want to do in life. I want to talk about. Actually, I think for my first video, I might do. I don't want to.
What?
I'm gonna go skydiving. I've been saying this since my
yeah.
fucking birthday. Back in April, I was supposed to go with my friends.
She's
I
a
still want to
daredevil.
go. I still want to go. So yeah, I think that might be like, that might be the video, the first video, just to talk about myself and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna go big on this shit and I'm gonna take y'all with me skydiving. And if I die, y'all die with me.
But you're not gonna die.
I'm not gonna die. Might be in the middle of the ocean.
All right. I wanna kind of touch on this topic because this is something that we also was talking about when I went on the Hynas podcast, but we was talking about it before we started filming. And if you care to just give your opinion on what you think about relationships nowadays being so
Hoodie.
toxic,
Hoodie.
just give your opinion. Give your opinion on why do you think that is nowadays to where people feel like that's cool? Because that, to me, the what's the correct word? I think I'm smart. I think it's toxicity. Toxicity and social media nowadays have ruined.
Oh, definitely.
Huh?
I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
They have ruined long-term relationships, if you ask me. Because like I said, anytime you look up, you feel like you can upgrade. Because people are only gonna post the best version of themselves on social media.
Right.
They're not gonna post their mood swings, their attitudes, their downfalls, their flaws. They ain't gonna post that. They only gonna post when they outside dressed, when they got money, when they turning up. They only gonna post fly shit that they heard other people say, and then they gonna repost it as if it's their thoughts.
Right.
That's all they gonna do on social media. So you might think this is an easy upgrade. This ain't working how I thought it was. Let me just step over here real fast, only to find out that that person probably got more flaws than the person you just left. But that's the illusion of social media nowadays.
Right.
So what do you think about, and like I said, and being toxic? A lot of people are toxic and they think that shit is cute, and it's
Are you
really
toxic?
not. Am I toxic? Oh, you want to flip it on me? She want to flip it on me.
It's just a question.
I don't think
Would
I'm
you consider
toxic.
yourself being toxic
I don't
if
think
you're in a
I
relationship?
don't think I'm toxic, but I do think
You're
like
you're overprotective, or what?
yeah, I think that anybody who is in a relationship with somebody is gonna be overprotective. Of course, you got to give them a chance.
Right.
You got to give. Like me, I'm the type of person like I'm gonna let you hang yourself. If like I'm gonna be a little bit overprotective, but at the end of the day, we grown. We not
Right.
kids. So if you want to go and do some punk shit, and it ain't even got to be cheating. It could just be something that I deem as disrespectful
Right.
to me. So if I tell you what I don't like and I lay it all out there, and
And
you
you go
find
do it.
yourself doing that anyways, then you played yourself.
Right.
That's how I look at it. There's nothing toxic about that. It's just, hey man, this is what comes with me. You fucking with it, you agree, and then you turn around and go against the grain. That's your bad. You know what I mean? And the sky ain't always blue on the other side. Big facts, Nate Blood.
Shit. Wait, what was your question? What do I think about?
What do you think about toxic relationships and what role does social media play in that?
Well, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be in a toxic relationship.
Were you the toxic one?
Can I speak? I was about to say. So, all right, y'all. So, definitely, I was in a long term, like you said, I was in a long term relationship. It was toxic. It was toxic because of me. I was the one who did the foul shit. I'm not gonna cap on that. And I also feel like social media definitely had a lot to do within, like, certain of my relationships, just because I feel like I would lay out what I didn't like, and that was being done, and to me I just felt like, well, you making me feel like I'm not enough, or you making me feel like I gotta do better with myself, I gotta look better, I gotta be thicker for you to want me, I gotta have bigger titties, bigger ass, like whatever. And I just felt like social media came into the relationship a lot, to where I was comparing myself to other women, the women that these guys were entertaining or being entertained by, and to me it was just foul, and I didn't like it. So I started doing weird shit, I guess, because I was feeling some type of way. It was everything, whatever I did, it was not okay. It's not okay. And definitely being toxic is not okay. I don't like it. I just feel
It's
like
not healthy.
It's not healthy, and that's what's crazy about it. It's like, who doesn't want a relationship where that can be your best friend, your lover, your homie, everything all in one? Like, like, why do you want to like have a good ass relationship? And it's crazy too, because I feel like I used to do this. I used to say like, oh, this is all I want, in a guy, and I could be fucking describing a prince, Prince Charming, that I feel like he might be out there, he might not, But at the end of the day, I would catch myself to attracting the opposite of that, which was all the toxic shit. And sometimes I came liking all of that, and it wasn't good for me, and it's still not good for me. But as I'm growing, I'm learning to know that what I want, I should really go with what my heart says, because I always find myself to think, okay, this one is going to change, or this is going to be different, and I just trip and fall into the same pile of shit. It's crazy. But overall, toxic is not good. If you guys are in a toxic relationship, if you feel like you're dealing with something toxic, I would just say whatever signs that you're being given to right now, if either the person isn't mature enough to communicate and, find a fix to that, it's best to move on from that, because it's not healthy for you. And I feel like a lot of times too, something for me, I was in a relationship to where I gave my all to that person. I overdid and I overplayed my part to where I was losing my self-love, because I was loving that person before myself, and I was losing my friends. I wasn't able to talk, to hang out with certain people, certain things that I wanted to do, like, stripping or anything like that. I just felt like the guy that I was with, sometimes men can be insecure, even though they're not going to tell you, but it may, like, happen, and that shit also plays a part.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something right there, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
The whole stripping thing, that takes a different type of mindset that the average dude doesn't have.
Right.
If you, and I'm not saying every girl in a strip club is doing other shit. I'm not suggesting that, because
even with modeling, like,
I know, but what I'm saying is there is a large percentage that is doing extra shit behind closed doors.
Right.
So if you're okay with your girl being a stripper, it damn near becomes like a pimp in the whole thing. It's just because you're gonna have dudes that want to take you out on dates.
Right.
They're gonna want to take you on trips, and the dude,
they're gonna expect something.
Yeah, most definitely they're gonna expect something. So it's like the dude might sit back and be like, nigga, she probably doing something out of pocket. And if he's not mentally strong enough, or if he just don't give a fuck, he's gonna go fuck other bitches. It's just that simple.
Right.
There's not too many people that's gonna sit around and just be okay with that.
Right. I mean, even with modeling though, like, I feel like,
yeah, modeling too. But stripping is a little more provocative, so it's expected in that. It's not expected in modeling. Of course, people is gonna try because they're around attractive women. But if your job requires you to be in men's faces and take your clothes off, I mean, 9 times out of 10, the woman is gonna be drunk, and then she's probably gonna end up being on some type of drugs to deal with that, because that is something a little bit traumatic. Whether they want to admit it or not, that's not normal. So, of course, they start doing Xans, they start doing perks, they start doing coke, they start doing crystal, whatever the fuck. And the guy who's trying to get at her is going to provide all of that. He's probably going to be the one that's going to get her strung out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's just a different mindset that you got to have going into that type of relationship. Like, nigga, how you going to play it? Is you really going to trust this girl, or is you going to fuck with her until you know, shit, until it's over with, until you just find something new, until you just get tired of the bitch.
Good thing I'm not, good thing I don't have a boyfriend, so if I do become a stripper, I don't have to worry about that, and nobody has to worry about dealing with me, because ain't nobody gonna force you to deal with me, so it's okay.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
You just gotta be mindful.
But modeling is something that but honestly, I'm too much of, honestly, when I'm in before I wasn't, but moving forward, okay, fuck all that. That shit's out. All right, moving forward, definitely if I get into a relationship, I most definitely will respect my partner, whatever they decide. I just want to be with someone who can accept me for who I am, for what I've done, if they can handle my truth, you know, and definitely with what I want to do in life, which is if it's modeling, if whatever, I hope I'm with someone who can, you know, be strong enough and instead of bashing me on what I'm doing to support me and be like, yeah, baby, go do your shit, you know, like go do that. I'm gonna be here for you. I'm gonna be that, you know, front row seat, whatever, you know. So ladies, whoever you with and whatever you got going on, if he don't like you for you, you gotta let that man go.
Well, also, that's why women have to be upfront when they meet people instead of trying to cover their tracks and lie. Because if you fall in love with somebody or you messing with somebody for who you think they are, 6 months later, a year later, other shit start coming out. Right. A foundation that's built on shaky ground won't last. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you build a building, you know how they reconstructing all over San Diego, building these new townhomes, whatever the case. If the foundation is not sturdy, if it's not legit, that thing gonna crumble eventually. So if it's built on lies, you got to be upfront from the gate. This is me. This is why you should always date for a certain amount of time. This is why you should always go into it being friends first, which that's a whole nother topic. When people be like, that's my friend, you be like, that nigga wanna fuck. That's a whole nother you always have to make sure that that person knows everything about you. Not everything, some shit you can keep to your chest, but as far as like in the dating world, because then you're giving that person an opportunity to be what you like. Let's go back to the stripping thing or the prostitution thing. If you meet somebody and they already stripping, they already prostituting, it's like you already know what that is. If you choose to mess with them, you do.
But you know what you're getting yourself
exactly into. You know what you're getting yourself into. Now, if this girl's hiding it from you, or if she wasn't doing that when you met her and then she start doing that, that could change how a nigga look at you. Like, hold on, when I met you, you wasn't on that. Now you on that. That'll make a nigga be like, hold on, let me back the fuck up. Or I feel like she is gonna end up doing some punk shit. Right. So now you already over here entertaining something else because you already sense that the fuck shit is coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, man. You don't walk in the Foot Locker barefoot to buy some shoes. You're gonna walk in with some shoes on to buy some shoes. I'm just saying.
Nah, you talking your shit.
Oh man, you know, man, I'm Hollywood Hoodie. They know me out there. But yeah, nah, that's 100 what you said. And to double back to, your partner wasn't respecting you. Your partner was making you feel insecure by posting other shit of women who he's clearly attracted to, a certain body type, a certain, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then it's making you feel like, damn, nigga, I ain't good enough for you. Of course that's gonna make somebody want to go do some punk shit. But what you should have did.
But it wasn't okay though. It wasn't okay on both ends. It wasn't okay because like.
So it made
hold on.
So,
hold on. Some crazy shit.
So it made you go cheat.
I definitely cheated. I'll take full responsibility.
Was he cheating?
Not that I know of.
So you just did it because he was posting women?
No. No, I have my reasons, but that's none of y'all business. Right. But I have my reasons as to why I did what I, you know, it was just too much with that specific toxic relationship. It was a lot, you know. Honestly, I blame myself, you know, because I did some hella foul shit, like some crazy shit, to where
you ain't gotta go into
no,
that.
I'm not going.
But
can
I'm
you
just tell me when we stop recording?
No, the fuck I can't. You gonna tell me some crazy shit?
Hell yeah.
No, because it's none of my business. I don't give a fuck.
I don't be giving a fuck about them hoes. Hey, they fumbled. But nah, yeah. No, it was just, you know, it was just little shit after little shit, and I just, you know, I was young, I was stupid, I was ruthless, I didn't give a fuck, you know. As much as I felt like I loved my significant other, I just felt like I was just, now that I'm thinking about it, I was just too stupid, you know. I always played the victim too, and that wasn't okay. That's how I knew, like, you know, yeah, it's just toxic. But another thing. Now, like you said, you was young and you was stupid. I mean, you're still young, but you're growing. You learn every day.
Right.
Have you ever looked back on any of those situations and be like, damn, I don't think I really was in love. I think that was a lust thing. Like, you may have been having the time of your life with that person.
Honestly,
you may have been really like that person.
No, the crazy part about it is I was in love. I was in love and I was like, it was toxic. Like, I don't know.
So you like that toxic shit?
I'm not saying that. I don't know. I don't. It just depends what type of toxic. No.
Toxic.
Honestly, for me, what I feel like is toxic, but like what I like is just like someone not too overprotective, but I like me an overprotective man. Like, you know, like not to where he's like blowing my phone up if I'm out and shit. Like, nah, that shit right there will get you left. I don't give a fuck. You're not about to tell me where I'm gonna go, who
Wait,
I'm
hold
gonna
on,
hang
but
out
real
with.
fast, do you try to dictate where they go and who they hang out with, and do you blow their phone up? Because you can't be one-sided like that.
No, yeah, it depends. It depends how far, like, you know, like it depends how our bond is. You know, if we could trust each other and we're communicating well, go ahead, baby. Have fun. Hit me up after you get done. Just be safe. Don't do nothing stupid. You know, think of me if you gonna do something
like me
stupid.
Personally, hypothetically speaking, this is a hypothetical.
Right.
If you were mine,
if I was yours,
I said hypothetically.
Okay.
Quotation marks. If you was mine, like I said, I give people enough rope to hang themselves if that's what they choose to do. Hopefully you don't.
Right.
Hopefully you don't cross that line. But and I'm an overthinker, and I'm always, you know what I mean? Not necessarily drilling a person trying to see if they did something, but if something comes to my attention, I'm gonna press you about it. If it pop out to me, I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna go looking for it. I'm not going through no phones. I'm not even, hey, if you post a picture, I'm not even going through your comments to see what niggas is saying, because I know that comes with the territory. Right. That's gonna piss you off and make yourself mad. Right. And I had to tell someone that in my past who's constantly going through my comments trying to see what bitches left a heart, what bitches said and then go click on they shit.
I used to be like that.
And that's the toxic shit right there.
I used to be like that, but hypothetically speaking, what are you saying?
I was saying
if I was yours, what?
Hypothetically speaking, if you was mine, I mean, I'm gonna let you do what you do to a certain extent. Like,
no, yeah.
If you want to go out with your friends, go ahead, because I'm gonna go out with mine. But at the same time, there has to be some type of communication. There can't be, oh, I'm out with the homegirls and I ain't answered for 6 hours. That's out.
No, That's kind of stupid for sure. Because I know for sure me as a girl and being in a relationship, and especially if I really like and I'm in love or I love my person, it wouldn't be no shit like that. It's gonna be like, baby, you can call me whenever you want, whatever. You can FaceTime me to make sure that I'm good, you know. I don't really like the whole ghosting shit, none of that, you know. If you have a phone and that shit works, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to pick up your phone and not, you know. If you got some shit that you're busy at that moment, it's okay. I'm gonna give it a little time, you know, and I'm gonna hope. I'm not gonna expect. I'm gonna just hope for you to, you know, hey babe, my bad. I was in some shit, you know, but this is me returning your call, your text, whatever, and blah blah blah, you know. But see, just communicating,
but
right?
I'm the type of person that even if I'm not with you, if I rock with you, I'm still gonna be respectful to a certain extent. Right. Yeah, I don't have to explain my every move to you, but at the same time, if I'm fucking with you, I'm still gonna, hey, I'm over here. You know what I mean? Boom, you call, hey, yep, for sure. We right here chilling. I hit you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, that's the type of shit that'll make a motherfucker wanna be with you. If you doing that and we not in a relationship, that's gonna make a nigga wanna be like, I can see myself fucking with her on that type of level. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. You might feel that way about a dude. But, you know, it's just if I respect you, I'ma not disrespect you, if that makes sense. It don't matter if you my girl or not.
I just feel like whatever you don't want to be done to yourself, just don't do it, you know?
There it is.
Yeah.
I always say that. Treat people how you want to be treated. We was taught that in elementary.
If you don't want him
to
go out and fucking ignore you, then don't do the same, you know? If you don't want him to be petty with you and do dumb shit, then don't do the same to him, you know? Because all that shit's going to reciprocate back and forth. And that's where that shit's going to be a routine. It's going to be a daily thing. It's toxic.
It turns into being toxic. It turns into sometimes violence. Sometimes violence. It turns into that with certain people.
Right.
So, yeah, that's pretty much what y'all need to know out there, man. If y'all if y'all dealing with somebody, if you really rock with them like that, respect them, homie. Whether it's your,
I got one more thing to say, actually.
well, you got the floor.
If you and your partner don't pray together, y'all not staying together, okay?
Oh yeah.
That's something I gotta say. That's big for me. Hopefully, with my next relationship, I want to pray with them. I want to pray for them. I want them to pray for me. I want us to pray together for everything, whatever. With or without you, I'm gonna pray. But when you're with someone, I feel like God being a part of your relationship has so much to do, and I just feel like it goes so much elsewhere to where it's positive, you know, and it goes a long way.
You know, there's pastors and preachers and shit that be cheating. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm sure, but I'm just saying, as far as if it's genuine, if you pray, if that shit's genuine, you know, yeah, I think it plays a big part in the relationship too, you know.
And with that being said, obviously we ain't together, but you my partner. We could say a prayer before we end this.
Ooh!
You want to say a prayer?
You putting me on the spot now?
If you don't want to, it's cool. We could
shy.
we could say a prayer after, because you might be, you know, intimidated by the subscribers.
No,
but
I'm not good at praying. I haven't been to church in a while, y'all. Although I do want to. So if y'all got any recommendations, drop them on the comments.
Drop the recommendations.
But don't think you're gonna bring me so.
That's
So
exactly
you
what
could
they
bring.
gonna
No.
You know
I'ma
what?
go.
Scratch that. We're gonna find our own church.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I could go on longer, but you know, let's just give the people a little taste, and if they feeling this, then we'll double back. You know what I mean? Unless you got something else you want to get off your chest.
Honestly, before I get into this prayer, I just want to say, whatever you got going on in life, and for those who don't support you and what you do and what you like to do and what you got going on, I just say fuck them, but keep those people closer to you. You know, your haters sometimes could be your motivators, but overall, just keep being you. Fuck what anybody gonna say. People are always gonna troll. People are always gonna have something to say. People are always gonna hate. You know, have some type of animosity, some jealousy towards you. But fuck that. If they not doing what you doing to survive, to keep that food coming, to have that fucking ceiling over your head, don't worry about no extra shit, for real. Like, just be you, be happy, and enjoy life, you know? Life's too short to be worried about anybody else, especially if they not doing nothing for me, so. Yeah. So, with that being said, okay, dear God, I just want to, first of all, I just want to thank you for this moment. I want to thank you for my family. I want to thank you for Hoodie. I want to thank you for his family, his viewers, his peoples. And I just want to thank you for everything overall. I just pray that we have a better end of the year. I pray that these channels go up and blowing crazy. I pray over our health. I pray over our safety, everyone's safety, and I just want to pray for
me to get to 20,000.
Let's pray for Hoodie to get 20,000, y'all. And I just want to pray and thank the Lord. Thank you for every day, for breathing, for hands, feet, toes, everything. And I just want to pray that this day goes well and fun, and we just have a good end of the weekend. Amen.
With that being said,
Carla, y'all.
Let's have a good day.
Let's have a good day.
And give your people a shout out again.
So you already know who it is. It's XO Lovely K from the Hynas podcast, aka y'all favorite Carla. Shout out to West Coast Radio TV. Shout out to MTK, the playlist blogger. Shout out to Pau, the Real Pretty Please. Shout out to Suzette, Susie, and shout out to Alize. Shout out to Yamila too. She's also a part of our podcast. She also has her shit going on, you know, big events, big girl, big shit. But yeah, just shout out to them, and shout out to Hoodie too, y'all.
Y'all stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
With that being said, hold on. One time.
My God.
With that being said, it's your boy Hoodie from the hood. aka the world's most dangerous YouTuber, because I really be like that when you see me, but you know, yeah. AKA your friend from that big O N. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. If she start a channel, are y'all going to subscribe? Follow her, follow West Coast Radio, follow the Hynas podcast, run their numbers up, and we out.
We out.